Hey y'all, so today I've got my pickup out here. I'm getting it ready for an oil change on it. Basic maintenance is important for pretty much anybody to know how to do, but anybody who owns a vehicle, it's kind of nice to know how to do it, especially if you're poor. So doing some work on your vehicle, it's not hard to do. Anybody can do it. I'm not a mechanic. So what I've got here is I took my oil cap off and I got my funnel in there. Now I'm gonna climb under here and I'm gonna loosen up that oil pan plug there, and I'm gonna let it drain down into that, and then I've got to take my oil filter out and everything. It's pretty easy to do. It requires very few tools, and it's just basic maintenance on your vehicle. That's nice to have, you know. My truck ain't pretty, but it gets me to work and does what I want it to do, and it's paid for. I'm under here. My truck just takes a basic socket wrench you put in there, and you just pop it right here in the hole and you loosen it up, and then you let all this oil drain out of it. The next part's the tricky part, and that's getting the fuel filter or the oil filter out without making a huge mess, because I do not have a cap for it. So we're gonna see how that goes. Here, I'm gonna let this drain out. See, my truck takes 12 quarts of oil. I got a rug down here to put my stuff on. And I bought today Shell Rotella 1540. This is a diesel that we're working with here, but I need 3 gallons of it to fill up my truck. So anyways, you take this off because that releases the pressure from up here, and then when I get the oil filter off and change that around, then we will put everything back on and fill her back up. The oil filter is right here. This is what I'm aiming to take out. And the thing is that I've drained the oil out, but this is still gonna have oil in it. So it's kind of tricky and messy. So I've put something down. You can get a cap for them and plug them off. So that way you can flip it around and everything, because you do have to tilt it a certain amount to get it out of there usually. So we're gonna see how that goes. So basically I got all that done. For your oil pan plug, you want to make sure clean that off with brake cleaner or something after before you put it back in there. I filled this back up with 3 gallons of oil, changed my oil filter, checked my oil, and then started her up, and everything's running good. Let that oil run through there for a little bit, but everything looks good. So these are all like basic things you can look up online about your vehicle, on how to where your oil filter's at, where your oil pan's at, if you need a special wrench or tool or something to take your plug out, or to get your filter out, or if it's in the most horrible spot ever, kind of like mine was at this moment. So but anyways, basic maintenance on your vehicle is important, and if you own a vehicle, it's kind of nice to know.